you're there, guy.
Uh, Thanks. Yeah, it's what I do. I got a bunch of those little characters. All right, let's see. Username, password.
All right, here we go. What's up, everyone? We have a special episode for you today. There's a ton of news about the Xbox Windows 10 event. We wanted to come together and talk about it and give everyone our opinions. We really appreciate everyone who comes out and sees us and rocks out with us in chat. We have the best gaming community ever. Let me introduce our guests. First up, we have Windy City Gaming. He finally made it this time.
Yeah, what's going on, guy? Thank you for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, no problem. Next up, we got Predator.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We have my man Live Wires.
Yo, what up, people? It's your boy Livewire, and I'm in the building, baby.
All right, next up we got Captain Zazma.
Yup.
And then we got Miss SheWolf.
Guys.
All right, and I'm GKB. So we got a lot of news today about the Xbox Windows 10 event, and I just wanted to go around the panel and see what everybody, just what their impressions were of the event, like all together, all the news that came out. Let's go ahead and start with Mr. Windy.
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, man, woke up and a lot of news. The one news that the one piece of news that I'm really not sure about was the whole upgrading and the console is always going to be relevant. Not sure if it's going to be an Xbox 2, 3, whatever the case may be. Kind of, after what I read, it makes me think of, remember N64 with the little cartridge thing you used to add into the console, added like 32 more bits or whatever. Yeah, I mean, made everything more clear. Maybe something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I was happy about the Killer Instinct gameplay. Huge fan. Can't wait to use Tusk and Orbiter. And with the new dashboard, I mean, with not the dashboard, the features coming out with the whole downloading the store, Xbox 360 stuff through the store. Stuff sounds very interesting, very cool. Just looking forward to what else is coming out in the future.
Cool. What about you, Lab?
Yeah, I got a chance to check out a little bit of it. I was at work for most of it, so I was trying to sneak a peek here and there. But I did get a chance to look at Quantum Break, which looks really good. I didn't watch too much. I don't want to spoil it for myself. What else did I? Oh, Tusk looks like a beast, Joe. He looks crazy. I was watching the gameplay. I was like, this dude he's like a damn tank. Arbiter's fast as shit, though. I didn't expect it. I thought he was gonna be quick, but
dude, he
like that, his combos are sick.
Yeah, he's
and Kim is nice. And obviously they actually beefed up Rash, because I was seeing moves that he didn't do in the little sampling that we had. I was like, oh, and he's like clowning cats while he's kicking their ass. I was like, oh, this shit is dope. He's like doing the fucking the Russian dance and shit, and then kicking the dude's ass. I was like, oh, this is nice. Yeah, man. But all in all, as far as the games go, everything was cool, man. I thought everything was nice.
Nice.
Even Ori looks really, because I already have Ori, so I wasn't like, I'm not gonna get the definitive edition, but that shit looks like beefed up. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
Might have to
Oh my god,
reconsider.
I'm really excited for Ori.
Yeah. What about you, Predator? How'd you like the news,
really
brother?
Excited about Ori, since that was the last thing y'all talked about. Most of the news that we saw, kind of we had heard rumors about before, so I really wasn't shocked about the majority of the stuff that was dropped. I did get a chance to see some of the Forza footage in 4K. That looks amazing. But outside of that, there really wasn't anything that surprised me as far as the games go, what was announced. Like I was telling you guys before we started, it was more or less the stuff that we didn't hear about, that was kind of like talked about before the event, and that kind of stuff that really surprised me that we didn't hear about. Like, Phil kind of came out, I guess maybe it was yesterday, like kind of said, look, this isn't going to be a big event.
Right.
But like a couple of days prior to that, Larry Irv came out and said, oh, tune in, we got all this exciting news, you can't miss it, And so I think for the community, it kind of built us up when Larry did that, to think that we really were getting something. On top of that, we got the embargo too. So why are you putting an embargo on something that, unless you don't have anything to show, you know. So when everything kind of happened, I think we had pretty much gotten all the information kind of secondhand
Mm-hmm.
to some degree. So what was announced as far as Gears, as far as Forza, as far as Ori Definitive Edition, what was the other game? The Arbiter and stuff like that with Killing Instinct Season 3. All that stuff had been kind of leaked before. I think the two big takeaways I got from the whole event was the backwards compatibility games being on the store, and the whole hardware stuff that I'm sure we'll discuss later on.
Yeah.
But that's it, and everything else was just kind of like, okay, we knew that. So I'm glad I kind of lowered my expectations a little bit, because I would have been hyped up to get some information that was pretty much already out there anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the same with you, man. I was expecting just a lot of features, really, not a whole lot of anything else. So that's kind of what we got. So, what about you, SheWolf?
I'm actually just, not a lot of people are talking about them, but all of the preview program stuff that's going on, like the Twitch party chats, the chat's getting even bigger in size, and, everything. I'm sure we're going to talk about it, but it's just pretty much, the preview program. I've been waiting for this, and they're finally going to release so much that we've been wanting, and I think it's was a great thing to hear. Ori, I think that's pretty awesome. Little disappointed, didn't really get to hear much about like Recore, just a couple of games that we know of, but don't really hear much of. So I'm a little disappointed of that, but not really surprised.
All right, cool. What about you, Zazz? How'd you like the news that we came up with, man?
Well, I didn't read any of it, so I'm going into this pretty fresh. No, I like the hardware thing. That's what I'm more concerned about than anything. The games I wasn't as worried about what I heard announced. So I'm kind of waiting for that hardware topic over everything.
Nice. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into some of the specifics here of the preview update. I think on a lot of podcasts we really talked about like having the Xbox 360 store on there, and that would be big for backwards compatibility. Do you guys really think this is like a huge thing, like having the 360 store and being able to pay for these kind of things? We'll go ahead and start with Predator on this one.
Oh yeah, it's huge. I mean, I think everyone's been wanting that anyway. I know when they started talking about Red Dead Redemption dropping, first thing I did was go back to my 360. I don't have a 360 anymore, so I went back to my purchases and stuff like that to see if I actually had it, and then I started looking online so I can buy the disc somewhere, So now I can get it in the store. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty good. My only issue with it right now, since there is a store now, is that, what are the prices going to be?
Yeah, that's kind of my thing too.
They're going to mark them up now. Like if I get it on Amazon for $9, so they're going to mark it up to 25. That kind of deal. So hopefully they have like maybe a flat rate for some of them more like the AAA games, or I know it's all about money, but
right.
I'm definitely happy that they decided to do that with the store. That's something that the owners and the community have been asking for a long time.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Zeth?
It was just something that I expected to come eventually. Is it a big thing? I don't know so much. I'm not going to say it's not, but again, just not that excited about it in honesty. I didn't too much mind going out and finding the discs. I like disc better than digital, but again, for those weird situations where it is hard to find the discs of anything, I suppose it's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing was just, like what Predator said, was like, with the price, is it going to be, a competitive prices with everybody else, like you can get to GameStop or whatever. Also, like, a lot of us have played like a ton of these, backwards compatible games already, so maybe for us it's not that much of a big deal, but who knows. What about you, Lav?
Well, I mean, I was expecting this. I think the price is going to be the same as it is on 360 right now. I don't think that's going to change.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just been waiting for it because I wanted to get Red Dead, to be honest.
Nice.
So now because I was thinking about, I was like, oh, I heard that news. I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I was like, nope, I'm gonna wait because like I don't know. I'm gonna wait till they announce it, just in case they decide to pull back and I have to play on 360. I'm like, oh no. I'm gonna play on my one, man. I'm gonna play on the one. So yeah, but no, it's awesome. I mean, there's a couple of games on there that I haven't played. Shoot, there's games on the Xbox One I
Yeah.
haven't played, so that I own that I haven't played. I still haven't beat Evil
Yeah.
Within, so
I just want
That's a
Alice
great
Madness Returns. It's like the only game that I want to come to backwards compat.
wait, which one?
Alice Madness Returns.
Oh, I don't know that game.
Oh, that was a pretty good game too.
It's so gorgeous and it's so crazy.
That's that Alice in Wonderland looking girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
creepy,
everything is twisted and everything is like evil and dead and creepy dolls and
Oh, that
Yeah, I
sounds
never
great.
played it.
yeah, it was a really good game and I'm still waiting for it.
Nice. What about you, Wendy? How'd you like the
Oh,
back
I don't
compat
know
stuff?
that game.
To me, I mean, like I said, it comes down to price. I mean, if you want Red Dead right now at GameStop, it's $10. I'm all about, the actual physical disc. Not too big of a, because I didn't know a lot of the things with, when I bring the Xbox to, my job and I try to play these games without the internet, they don't work for whatever reason. So, but it's $10 at the store, and I think on 360, I think it's like $30 right now. So I mean, it all comes down to price, especially for a lot of games for my daughter. She hasn't played a lot, so be good for her if they're the right price. That is.
Yeah, me too. That's how I'm looking at it too, man. It's like, the kids and stuff, like, they haven't played anything. They're still young, so that'd be kind of cool
Yeah,
for them.
Yeah, because she had Red Dead and she just rides around with the horses, But I mean, it's just to have it for $30. It's not worth it. I understand people love the game, but not for $30 for a last gen game.
Yeah, for sure. Do we hit you, Predator?
Yeah, you got me second, I think.
All right, cool. SheWolf's muted, so we'll go ahead and go on. So the next big thing too is we kind of knew was coming too is like the Twitch app being able to broadcast party chat. What do you guys think about this? I mean, this is really not going to be appealing to a lot of people except for like Twitch streamers, honestly. But I just want to get everybody's opinion real quick. Let's go ahead and start with Wendy.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for a lot of people that do stream. I mean, especially, you got a certain group of guys that play together and they act a fool in a party. We get to hear that live. So, for me at work, when I'm watching Twitch and stuff like that while I work, it's for me, it's good. A lot more laughs,
For sure. What about you, Lad?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's awesome. I don't really use Twitch at all, but if I can play Halo with my friends and we could just wild out like we normally do, that's amazing. Or the few times I do play basketball or football, yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, because I never know what I'm gonna say.
That's too funny. What about you, Predator?
Yeah, I really don't even use Twitch that much, other than to like if I see like someone streaming something I'm interested in watching, I'll watch it. But as far as me actually streaming stuff on there, I've never used it. Maybe I will in the future. I mean, who knows? But if I'm actually doing something on Twitch, it's probably gonna be just a small group of people on there anyway. So
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't, it's not that big of a deal to me.
Cool.
It's another feature to have,
Yeah, that's it. Options, man. Options for people. What about you, SheWolf? I know you guys are gonna be doing some streaming soon, so.
You're still muted.
You're still muted or something. We can't hear you. All right, let's go on to Zazz. What do you think, man?
Yeah, it was just something that I expected to happen eventually anyway. It might be good whenever it comes to it, recording Dark Zone Justice, but
See,
other
that'd be
than
good for
that,
you, man. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, I intend to do that for the Division a lot, so I'm excited about it for the most part. Or I'm just happy it's there, more like it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about the division. Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a real good idea.
I was gonna ask you that live too, because you're like, you don't Twitch a lot. So, would that like, entice you to go ahead and like start maybe twitching, maybe?
Yeah, for the division, I see myself bugging out on that shit. I had so much fun. I'm telling you, I was
too,
dead
man.
tired. I was dead tired. And my boy Tony was like, "Yo, I'm about to load up the division beta." I said, "Shit, I gotta do it, man."
For sure, man. Absolutely. Oh man, that's too awesome. Yeah, for me too, man. Like I'm pretty excited about it, man. Like I think Xbox is moving to where we don't even almost have to like use Elgatos and capture devices, which is really cool, man. You can do it all in one. So
Don't say that. I'll stop it.
Nah, you'll still need the Elgato for certain things, man. But yeah, cool. All right, let's move on. This is one that I'm so happy they changed because it was so annoying to get to the achievements in the Xbox. They moved it to the guide menu now, so we'll be able to get to it a lot faster. And they also like color coded the achievements, so when you're going through, it actually shows you the progress that you've made on it. What does everybody think about that? Let's go ahead and start with Zazz.
So yeah, for somebody who's on the road to 100,000, I like it because I think after that last big update, I mean, it took me forever to get to my achievements now. Seems like they did actually end up going backwards and making it more difficult. So for them changing it, reverting it, that's something I'm really happy about.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm the same thing. I'm trying to get to that 100K gamer score, man. So
I wasn't actually. I was just. I knew you were going to say that, and I like that you made me first.
Yeah, it's fine. No worries. I know you're trolling me. It's all good. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's going to be a lot easier for me to get in there and look at what I'm doing and keep track of it. Let's go ahead and go with live.
For me, it's not that big of a deal because I don't really chase it that much. I mean, I'm still trying to work on getting to 60, man. It's rough. It's rough. But I do like the fact that they brought back the leaderboard, though.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's
every once in a while. Even though I don't go as hardcore on it, like if my friend is up, I don't be like, oh man, I gotta play that what's that game? That Telltale game. Knock his score out.
That's so hilarious, bro. It's motivating though, man. That leaderboards.
Oh yeah, that's why I love Halo though. Like they got this Halo so right with the multiplayer, man. This shit is just so addictive, man. Like just when you be like, oh, I'm gonna get off, you be like, nah, they gonna give me like 1,000 more points. I gotta work on hitting that assassination, man.
All right, what about you, Predator?
Man, it's funny. I was looking at my achievements the other day, and this is my second. I guess my second account that I've had. So I've got probably like about 15,000 on my other account that I need to add to this one. I only have like about 25,000. I suck, So I was looking at online and I forgot, is it Xbox achievements? It shows you how many achievements you have and what you didn't get, for a game. And like I'm like literally like at 13% for every game I play. I play the game through. I'm not an achievement hunter like that. So I mean, like this doesn't affect me, but one of the features I think they should have. This is a good feature. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking the feature for you guys like that. But I would like to be able to just have a status screen. Like maybe hit a button and see like maybe if I want to, and you're able to set the statuses you want to see. Like like if you want to see your achievements in that game. Like if you want to see kind of like just like a overlay real quick. You ever play like Forza and you can hit the button that shows you like what your tires look like and all the other stuff, like something like that, and you can actually put what you want to see on there. So if you want to see your achievements real quick, just hit the back button real quick in game.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead had that. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 had that.
Nice.
Yeah, but like apply that to the whole
thing.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
That would be pretty awesome. But I mean, this is a step in the right direction. I mean, especially for you guys that are like chasing 1 billion game score, So. For guys like me and live, like we just play games and we're not chasing like that. Like I mean, like I said, I've got like a terrible like ratio of games I've played, the achievements I've earned to them. So not big for me, but it's definitely for some of the guys out there that are interested. And it's there, and it's easier to access too. So
awesome. What about you, SheWolf? Are you still there?
She's making a sandwich.
Nope, she's still having mic issues.
Oh.
All right, Wendy, what's up? How you doing? How you like the achievements?
No, I like it. I'm not a hunter per se, but when they pop, I get excited like a little kid.
Yeah, same.
Very discouraging when I do go to the leaderboards and I see you with a plus 6,000 and I'm at like plus 2,000. Like,
dude, how do you think I feel? I got Rand and Mike Ybarra on mine, dude. They're
wow.
They're like in the tens of thousands.
Yeah.
Now is it working?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah,
I fucking hate this stupid thing.
Yeah, when I started this gen, I think I was at 36,000 or 38, and now I just hit 50, I think, or 51. So like I said, I do enjoy it. It's good.
Awesome.
The more the better. Even if it's features I don't use, hey, give it to me.
Yeah, man. What about you, SheWolf? How do you like them achievements? The new achievement tracking system.
It's really cool, I was really into shooters and stuff, so I truly didn't get that many achievements, and so I'm pretty low on the achievement board. Like, I played a lot of games, but just didn't really, go for the achievements. So, but now that I am going for it, I'm trying to get 60,000 by the time you get 100,000. But still working towards it. So it's a cool idea that they're adding now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Easier for me to track, so I'm happy. Definitely
Didn't
the
they
feature I'm gonna use.
separate the 360 achievements from the Xbox One achievements or something like that?
Yeah, they added it now where if you're playing the back and pats, it'll go into your feed and everything now. So that's pretty cool. I think that's coming later in the month though. I don't think it's on today or tomorrow's patch. So.
Okay.
So this next one I want to get your guys' opinion on is, they recently upped our party chat to 12 people, but now they're upping it to 16. What do you guys think the reason for this big jump in, players in the chat is? Let's go ahead and start with Live on this one.
Hopefully it's a gaming forum that we can have, because to 16, it would
MMOs, to me, baby, MMOs.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing.
That's true. Especially when you're talking about the division. How many people are allowed in Dead Zone?
4.
Well, you can only have 4 in a party.
But you can hear other people talk.
Right.
Like the people that you're fighting against, so that makes sense too. Well, no. But you're still in a party. I don't know, unless you got a whole bunch of friends playing in
you can't hear
areas.
When it comes to the division, you can't hear, if you're in a party, you can't hear the people talking in game.
Yeah.
But what about the end game in the division? You don't know what kind of raids or whatever they're gonna have. Maybe they need 16 people.
Yeah, maybe. If we don't know all the modes that they have.
Yeah, Battlefield too. Yeah.
Or what about Sea of Thieves? It's a multiplayer. It's going to be an MMO style game.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
You need a lot of people on your ship.
You might need it for that. You might need it for Crackdown. We don't know how many people you have.
Yeah, the only other game I can think of is probably Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield with the 30.
And also, people have been probably asking for it for Halo, for the big team battle.
But that's only 12. I thought the max was 12 on that.
Yeah, but don't we have Fire Team coming out?
Yep.
Is it Fire?
Or I don't remember which one it's called.
You know what it's probably for?
Firefight, I think.
Yeah.
For PC.
You think so?
Possibly. No, I'm not trying to be funny.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, because it's all together. So whenever they update, Xbox Live for Xbox, the same thing happens.
Probably have some games that had more. You were able to have more users on some of the PC games than you can.
It makes sense because they added the 12 for Halo.
Yeah.
Well, what if they bring say for instance Guild Wars? There was rumor back before E3 that Guild Wars 2 was supposed to be coming to Xbox. Neither people talked about it. Nobody denied the rumors.
That's what I thought. When the 16 party chat was announced, I was just thinking MMOs. I'm like, wow,
that's what I thought.
A raid party type, yeah.
As of right now, Smite is the only one that would be able to really benefit from that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
How many can you have in Smite?
Honestly,
I think.
Oh, okay, so I'm wrong. I've never played it. I just assume MMO. I mean, not MMO, but it's got the MOBA. There's a lot of guys on the team, so I'm not even sure.
Though Fable Legends is coming out, and nobody really knows the gist of that game.
Yeah, we don't know how much is going to be in there. And it's just interesting. I just don't know why they. We had 12. I thought that was plenty. I don't even get more than maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah, I can't even get 5 people in the game.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. But other than maybe some crazy games are going to come out that we're going to need that many, why they would go to 16.
Yeah, maybe it's just just one of those things. We can do it, so we're going to try it.
Maybe
Could be.
everybody jumps in his party chats.
No, I think it's probably for Sea of Thieves. We don't know when it's coming out, but if you're gonna man a pirate ship, yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
need
Yeah, a lot
like
of guys.
You're
Yeah,
gonna need.
I don't even know if that's coming out this year.
yeah, we don't know.
well, I mean, they have to be doing it in preparation for something. So,
That's true.
I
you
thought
know,
it was set for the third quarter.
Well,
or you know what? There's probably PC games that we don't know about that need that many people
yeah,
because we get those preview program games.
Yeah, that's it.
Or like Ark. Ark, and you could have a ton of people in your community in Ark.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Predator hit on the nose though. I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right, guys, let's finish up this one. What did everybody think about? You can select the game DVR, like the length you want. We have the 360 achievements in the feed, and also leaderboards are coming to the Xbox app. What's everybody think of all that kind of stuff? Let's go with Zazz.
Yeah. You know,
He's so funny.
it's there, so I'm not gonna hate on it because it's there, but also not super excited about it.
Sass wants games. He don't care about that stuff.
That is very true. I just want games.
Yeah, I think we all do. But these features are cool, man. Like, gives us all options, man. It's pretty cool. What about you, SheWolf?
I completely just went dumbfounded and have no idea what we were talking about.
Game
I was
DVR.
listening to Zazz and his not talking.
The game DVR, you could select whatever length, the 360
Oh,
achievements.
I actually have a comment to that. I wish they would actually go to like 20 minutes because that's like what a standard YouTuber does. Seems they don't want to actually bring YouTube to Xbox, so I think they should kind of up that a little bit than just 5 minutes, because even a standard COD match is usually about 8 to 10 minutes. So I think even maybe to 10 minutes probably would have been a lot better. Though, I'll give them, they did go to at least 5, so.
For sure. Anybody else want to?
Well, yeah, they actually been at 5 if you go to the DVR app, and that's what drives me crazy since I do all my editing on Xbox. I know PS4 I think does 15 minutes, and that actually, like you said, 20 minutes would be actually perfect because I can, like, especially when I'm playing Killer Instinct, in that 5-minute span, I can get possibly 3 matches in, but then sometimes it'll cut off halfway through. And so I gotta purposely do 5 minutes, do another 5 minutes immediately after that, and hope that I caught the fights within those span, and then edit it all together and save it to the phone, and just a lot of, but this is cool. That's pretty cool. I just wish they would just up it, like she said, to 20 minutes. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I agree. It needs to be longer.
Yeah, I think 30
You need
minutes.
to take out all these capture cards and actually like let people use the Xbox for streaming.
Yes, that would be great. Because I really don't want to go out and spend, $100 on a device when I'm not even home often to actually save my video game footage.
I would also like customizations for my Kinect. Because I want to say shit like Xbox record that shit. I want to be able to.
Oh, so
You want to be you.
Add your own,
It's not gonna pick up the word shit though.
Or no, matter of fact, it should record when I say "oh shit" and then it records.
That would be interesting though if you could actually put in your own dialogue into because you know how you can do that with Word and stuff. You can, if you create words or whatever, you can save it so that it will read it back and stuff. That would be pretty neat if they could actually do that with the Kinect and actually.
Kind of like hotkeys for your voice instead.
Yeah.
Or you can do it for your friends. Like when your friend chimes online, you'd be like, "Oh, their name is what up, bitch," and I could just be like, "Yo," and then they just jump into the party. Like you send them an invite to go to the party chat. That would be awesome. I'd be like, "Oh, it's JJ" or something like that, and then just they jump into the party chat. That'd be crazy.
That's what I'm interested in, like the whole Cortana thing, man. Is like how much can you do that kind of stuff with Cortana? Because it seems like it's gonna be way different than how the Kinect is right now.
I actually use when I stream a lot to my tablet. So you have keys on there. You can hit like Control Windows L, Control Windows R, and stuff like that to record. You can actually set the keys up on there the way you want them to as hotkeys to record your video. And I think it records up to an hour. Now, I can't get mine to record that long, but I can get it record about 20 minutes of footage. But You can do it. You can stream it to your Xbox. I mean, I'm sorry, to your laptop, your Windows 10 laptop, and record that way. But for some reason, I don't know why they only limited it to 5 minutes on the Xbox. It's weird.
Yeah, it's strange. I don't know why.
Yeah, they do that so that way next time when they add 10, more minutes, it's like, yeah, it's a big thing.
Good point. Good point. That's hilarious. All right, guys, let's go on and move on to some other Xbox news here. So we got a few game announcements. I wanted to talk about those a little bit. We kind of knew this was coming, Gears of War Ultimate Edition on Windows 10. But I think the really cool part is they went ahead and not just ported it to Windows 10, they went ahead and upgraded it all the way up to 4K resolution with the assets and textures and everything. What did everybody think about that? Let's go ahead and start with Windy.
To me, it's still a Windows product. I mean, good for them. I mean, if I had a PC capable of doing these things, I still wouldn't game on PC. To me, I didn't read too much into it. It doesn't bother me much what happens with the whole PC as long as, we keep getting games. That's all I care about, really.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that too. Like, I don't care what goes to the PC. More sales for the games just means more games we're gonna get later on. So
people can't complain if they got the 4K. It's because it can do it. It's not like they're giving them something that we didn't get. We can't do it yet on Xbox. Especially this gen, we're not going to be able to do it.
If we had the upgrade feature, we could.
Yeah,
there you go. That we'll get to that, huh?
Anybody else want to say anything about the Gears on Windows 10?
I think it's gonna look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if I'm not gonna be able to see it on Xbox, but just to see that game the way it is in 4K is going to be amazing, regardless of where it is. It's just going to be perfection.
Yep.
So I'm just happy for that.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they they have it set up where it's powerful enough to really display what somebody's PC could output. Which I mean, to just have it ported over is fine, but I think that's what the appeal is for the PC gamer. It's like, all right, if you have a beast of a rig, you could play this game in 4K and 60 frames per second and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, it's a nice incentive. Obviously it's not a what do you call that? It's not a cross buy because it's like the definitive version, but it's cool.
Cool. Anybody else before we move on?
No, I mean we knew it was coming, so it's not a big of a deal.
I agree. So Minecraft on the Oculus Rift. Anybody get to see that with Major Nelson jamming out?
No, I didn't get to see that.
It looks pretty cool. My whole thing is like, the whole time they're showing it, they're not really showing it playing on a PC or anything. They were very just like zoomed in on him and not showing anything. So I'm wondering if maybe Oculus might be able to run on the Xbox. What do you guys think?
Maybe if they upgrade it with the upgrade feature.
Maybe that's what they were hinting to for the upgrade feature. Like, hey, maybe start.
Like, this is what I think about the upgrade feature. What I'm thinking they're doing, if they do this, they're going to do something similar to what they've done for their Surface Book, where the Xbox is like the Surface Book as a tablet, right?
Right.
And then you add the attachment, just like on the Surface Book, and you upgrade with the CPU, GPU, and whatever else you need for maybe the port for the 4K and all that shit. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm thinking. If they're going to do some add-on feature, that's what makes sense for them to do.
Cool. Anybody else?
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead, SheWolf.
No, you can go first.
You're right. They really didn't show, what they were planning on. I didn't realize that until you said it. But maybe, I mean, you would think they would have announced that Oculus was going to work with the Xbox at this point, though. But don't they have something? Is it with Oculus that they have where they have the controller?
Yep.
So,
yeah.
It's probably on PC. The footage we probably saw was on PC.
Right.
They haven't announced anything as far as Oculus working on the Xbox, and I think they came out today and said that it's not something they're looking into. VR isn't something they're looking into with the Xbox right now, anyway. So,
right.
looks cool, but it's tech I can't afford, so I'm not really concerned about it.
I'm right there with you. Right there with you. What were you gonna say, SheWolf?
When it comes to the VR, I don't care what it's really played on. I still just can't see coming home putting this thing on. Like, even with the Minecraft one that he was playing and stuff, he's moving his head, like, everywhere, trying to look around. I guess it would be cool for kids, but I don't know. I'm still iffy on the whole VR thing.
Because you want AR.
Yeah, for
AR?
sure.
That's why. Yeah, because best believe if they made that like the whole walk around shit, I'll be like, yo, we need to rent out a warehouse and just all walk around.
If they make it like the demo that they did at E3 where like the spider jumped out of the wall and he's shooting things like and what was it, watching the movies and stuff, okay, that I'm still in my house, I can still see everything around me, so I'm not like accidentally walking into something.
Oh
like
shit.
that part amazes me.
The football stuff amazed me, man. When
Yeah,
the guy
where
was
he
coming
like
on the wall. I was
broke out of the
"What?"
wall and everything, like that, yes, that kind of stuff would amaze me. But just a standard VR where you're in a game and you're kind of, I don't know, it's
I
just
agree.
the crashing in, and then of course you're just non-reality. That's got to be hard on your head and everything else like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I got kids, and I can't even watch a half an hour program without my daughter interrupting. So I don't got time to be worrying about being in this world that it's there what it is. And besides an Oculus, I mean, everyone's already complaining about the power of the consoles and stuff like that, and then you're gonna add VR to it. And from the games that I've seen, besides the Oculus games, nothing really. The Adrift, that game looks good, but other than that, I mean, I really haven't seen anything that's just like, wow, I have to get this. And for that price, I could buy 2 or 3 consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think if anybody's gonna use this, they can make some money off of it though.
absolutely.
Like you buy a couple of VR systems
yeah,
and then have
definitely.
like kids' birthday parties. Like, come in, you could
And
go.
do you know how many like hospital runs parents are going to be doing because kids are like jumping in the air and
Yep.
falling through tables and falling off of couches because they think that they can actually. You know what? I'm actually truly waiting to see when like this comes out and then they start blaming all that for like kid violence because they're in fighting games and stuff like that, and I just see it coming.
It could
Yep.
happen for sure. For sure. What about you, Zazz? You think VR is cool?
Yeah, I think VR is cool, but I'm excited to see kind of, because that was a good point he brought up about AR, how we got that Pokemon Go game coming out with the all augmented reality and everything.
Amazing.
Yeah, that could absolutely destroy VR in total, especially because it's already on our phones. We don't got to be forking over $600. But I'm excited for VR, but I do get motion sickness in IMAX movies, so I don't know how well I'm actually going to be able to handle it.
Interesting. Awesome, guys. So let's move on to Forza Motorsport 6 Apex using DX12 on Windows 10, and also 4K as well. What do you guys think about this? Is this like? I was kind of cool with this announcement because there's a lot of people that we want to keep some of the exclusives to the Xbox. So it's kind of nice that hey, this is a different game. It's not exactly Forza 6. What do you guys think about it?
I think it's all right. I mean, it's something to give those serious hardcore racing enthusiasts, on PC. I don't really know how it works as far as like, is it like Drive Club where it's like half a game and you buy the cars or something? I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, free to play is always done well on PC, so
That's true for sure.
I think that's really good for the people that spend all those money on Fanatic wheels that don't work on the Xbox One.
Wow,
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a hit towards me for some reason.
It is. It's a very big hit for you. Big simulator car sitting in the garage.
Yeah. What's up, Wendy?
No, just from what I understand, it's just a thumb down version of what 6 is. And I mean, from what I understand, I'm not big into racers, and Forza 6 is supposed to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting maybe a quarter of what Forza 6 actually is compared to what, So people just got to stop with this whole going to PC thing. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, play your games, man. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. It's not a big deal to me.
Yeah,
Anybody
I think
else?
it should move the whole game over, and instead of just doing it in Apex, whatever it's called. But
Yeah.
the game looks amazing. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
saw
it's
the 4K
gorgeous.
video, but like Wendy said, it's a dumbed down version of Forza. It's free to play, so you can't complain. It's a free game.
Yeah, you know, instead of getting however many tracks the 6 has, you're getting maybe 5 tracks. If there's however many cars in Forza 6, you're getting, I don't even think you're going to get 100 cars in this version. I'm not sure. Like I said,
Yeah, they probably go build it as they go because
DLC or whatever.
because it's 4K, just like Gears. But Gears is a lot smaller game than Forza. You know,
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
definitely.
to scan all those tracks with like 4K assets, so that shit gotta take time.
Heck yeah,
Well,
man.
they did say that every Forza from now on will come on Windows 10 as well.
yeah. I
Oh
agree.
yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah, so this is just like the beginning. And then,
This is
mean,
their
in all
launch
honesty,
title.
Yeah, in all honesty, what can they keep on the Xbox only? I mean, Halo, and that's it. I mean, Forza and Gears, we already know is going to PC.
Well,
What
yeah.
else can they keep on Xbox? I mean, there's only one left, really, out of their main
Yeah, the main
bunch.
Yeah, they'll just get Halo. What is it? That multiplayer.
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah,
don't know. It's just
they can't have Dance Central.
there you go. They can't.
That's so true.
They have a couple games.
For me, man, I'm kind of excited about it. Like I said, I have the whole race simulator thing. I like, you know, jamming out in a car and stuff and driving around. So I'm pretty cool with it. I'm fine with Forza 6 coming as well to PC. Then I can use my steering wheel that SheWolf's yelling at me about. So, all right, let's go on to season 3 is coming out March 29th for Killer Instinct. It's gonna be crossplay. And, you know, what did you guys think about, like, the lighting updates and everything on that? Because I think it looks like a brand new game now, man. They've done a really good job. Go ahead, Wendy.
No, yeah, that's my game right there. I mean, what they're doing with it. I mean, right now you got the whole KI versus Street Fighter talk, and they're basically, I gotta give props to Iron Galaxy. They're basically making this their own, and I can see future. You know, there's a following. It's not just, hey, let's make this game, and if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. There's a huge following for this game, and just they didn't have to do the graphics upgrade, you know. And since they did, I appreciate that even more. I wish they would come out with all the fighters from the get. I mean, it's a fighting game. What else can you be doing? Actually, having to wait for the 4 fighters gets kind of irritating, you know. Especially if some people play the game and then they're done with the game, and now they got fighters coming out instead of just having it all in one lump. But I'm really excited. I really. Like Life said, man, that Rash, he looks crazy. You know, there's a following.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to play that Arbiter, man. He just looks crazy dope.
Yeah, he looks awesome. Kim Woo with the nunchucks. I mean, I can't wait. What is it, the 25th is supposed to come out?
29th.
29th.
29th. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
29th.
Wait, question. Do we know how many characters are coming in overall?
4. I think 8.
No, not to start. I mean, like, overall for the whole season.
I think it's 8 altogether, I think.
Yeah, it's 8 per season. Yeah, they start off with 4, then they just... I'm assuming the next 4 are going to be either created characters, or maybe they're going to try to go the Mortal Kombat route with maybe grabbing some
Specialties?
Yeah, you know, with that new MK, man, wow.
I want to see Freddy Cougar. They need to bring Freddy Cougar into one of these games. They bring, like, Jason, but I want Freddy.
I want to see Deadpool.
Freddy was in Mortal
Deadpool.
Kombat, the last one for 360, and he was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I rock out with Deadpool. That would be awesome.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
Gears characters or like Master Chief or Locke or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you know, like a Locke or Chief, and then having maybe I know everyone's asking for Coltrane, so.
Yeah, Coltrane would be better.
Dope.
Coltrane would be better. He's just so animated, like he'd just be so much better.
Yo, he's got to sing that song when he comes in, though, man.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome, man. I'd play with him every day.
He's like, woo!
Woo, baby.
What about you, bro?
Oh man, I'm not a big fighter fan. I'm a button masher when I play those games, but I saw like a screenshot of season 3, and then I saw compared to a screenshot of season 2. The game looks like night and day. So
Yeah, it does for
I'm
sure.
really
Yeah, it
interested to
does.
see what they did. Does that update apply to all the other?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
So
If you
even
don't
if you don't
buy
buy
se- yeah,
season
exactly.
3, you still get it all.
Exactly.
What I'm wondering is that a DirectX 12
Yeah, that's what I was
doing?
about to ask.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, at this point, they probably could, update it with DirectX 12. I don't see why
They might as well just say it is and then get credit for it.
for sure, right? Yeah.
I
I'm
was
sure
about to
it
ask
will
that
be.
question. Was it upgraded with the X12? But I mean, game looks good. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fighter guy, but I would like to see what the future versions of Killer Instinct look like going forward as well. I may actually pick this one up. I have season one that I got for free when it was on Games with Gold, but
Yep.
I still mash around with it every now and then. But I mean, when I'm playing with my nephew, my stepson, or whatever. But um, it looks amazing. I mean, you have Tharbor, you can't complain about that.
No.
So,
And I'm happy that they're doing these upgrades too, man. Because I mean, they could have just added the season 3 and not done anything with the engine, honestly. But
Exactly. That's why I appreciate it even more.
absolutely, man. That's just fantastic on them. What about you, SheWolf?
I am actually really big into fighters. I really enjoyed playing season 1. Still haven't bought season 2, but that's just money wise. But in all, I'm really happy and I'm really excited to see what they bring. I liked Mortal Kombat, and that game was really gorgeous to play and to see and what they did with that. So from going from like those games to Killer Instinct 3, it is definitely going to be a really good experience, especially for anyone who's first really getting into fighters. I think would definitely make a really big impact on them. So
Oh yeah.
You know what?
And Killer Instinct is really easy to pick up and play, for a lot of beginners compared to Street
Yes.
Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Man, it is not for me because SheWolf beats the crap out of me, dude. She just straight stomps me.
Man, if it was up to me, I'd beg Microsoft to like put some 80s cartoons in there, please.
Oh, that'd be cool.
oh my god, that would be so
Or,
funny.
like put the Thundercats in there.
Oh, dude, man. Now you're talking.
Well,
Conquer in there.
Tusk is a form of He-Man, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. What about you, Zazz? You into fighters, man?
I like Soul Calibur better, so this conversation's not really for me.
Hey, that's coming on back and Pat, I heard. So.
Like, unless Injustice 2 got announced, I wasn't super worried about it. Played Killer Instinct a bit. Not as big a fan as the other fighters. I'll just leave it at that.
Cool. No worries. What did everybody think about the definitive edition of Ori coming out?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
You get new achievements too.
Yeah, that was what
Yeah.
I says. If this is all a new achievement, do you know the price of this?
No, the price range hasn't been released yet, but there's rumored to be released March 11th. And, this game, it is so gorgeous, but it drove me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Dying all the time.
I am horrible at jumping puzzles. Horrible. Many, but I loved playing this game, though.
Yep. And my wife was telling me, she goes, "Why are you playing this? You're getting so pissed." And I told her, it's too good of a game to just say, forget it, I died over 800
know.
times. I think 680-something times I died.
Oh, I
That's
think I
crazy.
beat you. I think if we were to compare, I'm pretty sure I beat you. Like, oh my god, I died so many times. But I'm actually really excited to see the new maps, and they're gonna have fast track, which is gonna be great because you don't have to run from one side of the map to the other.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, the one thing I didn't like, though, is once I beat it, I didn't know I couldn't go back. So I was stuck at the 800-something score, and I think
Yeah.
I could have possibly got 900. I don't think I would have been able to 100 it because there was one achievement that just looked impossible to get. I don't care.
Like
Well,
not
there's-
dying through the whole game. It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
There's a
come on.
couple though. There's like you can't die throughout the whole game. You have to
Yeah,
beat the game in under 3 hours, and then
That
there,
and you can't use no power-ups or upgrades.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
that is nuts, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
that is tough.
yeah, so I'm excited. I really want to play it and
I think
see
we're gonna
what
pick
they're
it up,
going
so.
to bring. Yeah.
I'm excited to play it again.
Yeah, the music is what gets me, though. That's
That
classical.
soundtrack was
It's
amazing.
beautiful.
SheWolf cried in the beginning. Not even gonna lie.
I did. Oh my god, I did cry, and he laughed at me for it. I bawled my eyes out.
She's like, it's so sad.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Why?
my daughter didn't cry, but she felt it too, and all based off the music.
Yeah, man. It's an emotional roller coaster.
Oh yeah, soundtrack was touching.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I played one. I probably died a million times too, but that was my personal game of the year last year.
Oh, it was
yeah,
my
man.
number 2. Yeah, it was my
I
number
picked it
2.
up and I did not put that game down. I bought it. I played it the first day I got it, and then I played it all day. I woke up early the next morning, played it all day again, and I think I beat it in like 3 days. But it was so fucking frustrating.
I bought it the
was
same day I bought. Yeah, I bought it the same day I bought Tomb Raider, and I played that more than Tomb Raider. I didn't play Tomb Raider till I literally beat Ori. That's how much I liked it.
Nice.
And they have like, I guess I was listening to like what they added to it, and like they have
It's
if
like
you
new
thought it was hard,
abilities.
well, no, you get new abilities too. But if you thought it was hard before,
Yeah, it's supposed to be harder.
they have harder
Yeah.
modes. They have like a harder mode now you can play. So no, that's not gonna happen. But I'm definitely picking the game up when it comes out on the 11th.
Yeah.
GKB's gonna play it on hard mode just to say he beat it on hard
Oh,
mode.
you know that's for sure.
He plays everything on hard mode.
You know that's for sure.
But y'all, I gotta go. Gotta get
All right,
some.
live.
All right, peace, bro.
It was fun, man.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Gotta
let's
do
do
it
it
again,
again.
bro.
Bye, live. Thanks for
All right.
joining
See you
us.
later.
Yes,
See
I'll
you
see
later,
you
bro.
all in division next week.
You know it.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, the division. Don't even get me started on that game.
All right,
All
peace.
right, brother. Later. All right, guys. Let's hit that last topic. What do you guys all think about the possible rumors, maybe true, upgradable Xbox One coming? Let's start with Zazz. He's been kind of quiet.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's all weird, man.
You know, I have to really. I didn't delve into the upgradable. Like, did he really say anything about it, like concrete, or is it a possibility?
It's a possibility. Like,
At the end of the day, I have to wonder, because like upgradable as in how that they're gonna sell proprietary stuff to up it here and there, or can I just take a 950 CPU and shove it in there and hope for the best? Like, how close is this going to get to being a PC without being a PC? And that's all my question is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
good, guys.
No,
Well-
yeah, go ahead.
No, you go.
No, that's your show. Go ahead.
Well, you're the guest, so you go.
All right. Oh yeah, I agree. You want to kind of be a jerk and counter that with, well, why for that just get a PC? So it's kind of hard to know what they're gonna do. I don't know if it's certain gadgets that you plug into the USB, which to a point would be stupid. I mean, you got people still complaining about the stupid brick on the Xbox, and now they want to plug stuff in.
Yeah.
I don't know what
That's a
to
good
really
point.
think of it. I don't know. I hope E3 we learn more. I hope it's just not something that once again we hear about, but then
Nothing
for the
happened.
next year we don't hear
Yeah,
nothing
we don't
about
hear
it.
shit
And
about it,
that's what's pissing me off about this gen in particular is I want to see things stop saying stuff and not showing anything about it
That is
because
a good point.
it's pissing me off.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's
we're all
also
gonna
the media too, though, that kind of takes it out of context and adds more to it and makes
No, I
it more
agree.
than what's actually being said.
I agree, but then that's where Phil
Needs to,
or
like, stop it, like-
Greenberg, either that or they have Twitter. They know thousands of fans have it. Just make sure when you have these kind of conferences, you know what you're stating and make it a point to say, listen, give us some time. Don't just make it seem like it's coming out within a year or two and then we don't hear about it forever. I mean, look at the cloud. Just recently, 3 years later, we're finally getting something with the cloud, and it's only one thing. I mean, I know Titanfall used it, but now with Titanfall 2 possibly going multi-plat, how are they going to use the cloud then? Because according to Sony, they're not using Microsoft stuff,
Yeah. But I mean, that's on the dev, really, not really Sony.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that's what I mean, though. But it's like, for instance, how the developers can use Xbox or Microsoft servers, and they don't because it came out that supposedly it's unfair to the PlayStation fans that they can't have the dedicated servers that Microsoft has. That's BS, because there's games in 1080p 60 frames on PS4, but there's games on 900p 60 frames on Xbox. How come it's not fair to us?
Well,
but
and
it's fair to
Phil's
them.
also came out and said, like, if the competition wanted to use them, they were not against it at all.
Yeah, that's
they
what
had
I'm
no
saying.
problem
They're
with it.
allowing them to use it, but
Yeah.
they won't. For
Yeah.
whatever reason,
For
I don't
whatever
know.
I don't know, man. Like, the whole, like, the upgradable Xbox is kind of a cool concept to where, you know what, I don't have to shell out like $500 every couple of years to get me a new console. I'm kind of cool with that. Maybe $150 for this upgrade.
Yes.
That's a little bit better price point for me, especially with a family and stuff. So I'm kind of
Exactly.
like leaning towards that route. That's kind of cool. Good.
Well, I also go on the point, we get these awesome looking collector's edition. I know a lot of people are going to fight with me on this, and I don't care. My opinion is you have this awesome freaking looking console. Like, I have a Halo 5 one, and guess what? When the next gen comes out, it's going to sit on a shelf, it's going to collect dust, and then what? Nothing. I would rather be able to upgrade it and keep it and continue to use it than just stick it on a shelf where it's just going to collect dust and eventually just not work anymore. Like the 360s. They're just sitting around now.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a good
You
point.
can't even trade them in because they're only worth $40. You paid like $300 and you get 40 back for it. Like, I just don't see the point of it. And everybody needs to get in their head. A console is still a PC form. It is still a box that has different gadgets and hard drives and everything else in it.
Yeah, it's basically a PC. It's just
Exactly.
a closed-in PC.
Give me a
Used
definition.
in different ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Tell me, what is the definition of a PC? Like, truly, what is it?
Yeah, the only difference between the PC and the Xbox and the PS4 is its firmware is already there.
Yeah.
There's no upgrading it. That's
It's just
it.
the OS. That's it. Honestly.
It's a
That's
laptop.
exactly it. Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And I'm just curious on how they're going to do this. Like, I know me and my wife know enough about computers. We could change our own parts,
Mhm.
but the average Joe out there can't.
You
Or
need,
won't,
like,
you know?
See, I was always thinking I always thought like the side of the Xbox with that weird like USB port on the side with I
Yeah.
never understood why that was there. It's like
Well, that's how
kinda
I
makes
charge
no
my
sense.
controller.
Yeah, that's how I have it too. But
I charge my phone over there, so
Yeah.
I just thought it was like the weirdest spot to put a USB.
No, I
port.
agree.
So I'm like, well, maybe that's where they're gonna connect the thing because it kind of makes sense. It's kind of got like that little port thing there. I don't know.
I agree.
honestly.
Well, you see that
That's what
with
I'm-
like battery chargers, like they like just connect into it.
Yeah, but I mean, like when they built the Xbox, they weren't really thinking about like a battery charger going there,
No. I mean, like, but how that's represented, it could
Yeah.
be represented into another piece. Like, who knows? The Slim could actually have the pieces to go into it.
That's true
That's
too.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's what I'm saying. Do you think it'll actually be a GPU or something with its own little fan? That's kind of like an external hard drive that you know what I mean? I'm just
They're
very
doing
curious.
that. They're doing that with like laptops and stuff now, where you can just plug in like a desktop, GPU and have like the power of a desktop on a laptop. So,
See that's
Well, the Surface Book is the same way.
Yeah,
It has
Surface
a
Book's
GPU.
exactly.
GPU.
Microsoft, I love you.
Maybe that's what they got their from.
Like that's.
Go ahead, SheWolf.
Oh no, you go.
No, you had an idea. I haven't talked yet. I'll let you finish.
Well, no, you haven't talked. I've talked more than you have.
All right, I'll talk. I'm hoping that we didn't like think too much into what he was saying. If he was thinking
Right.
like, hey, maybe this is the direction we should go in the future.
Like the
or
next
if this
Xbox
is
or whatever.
something- Yeah, or
Yeah.
if this is something we're doing right now. Because he didn't really. I thought if that's the case, I think it was really foolish of him to mention that right now. If they're not already implementing the processes to get it done and do that,
Yeah, I agree
why
with that.
discuss it right
Full
now?
agreement.
I agree, yeah.
They should've
Once
just
again,
kept
announcing
quiet
something.
and
Yep.
Drop the bombshell on somebody at E3, be like, oh, by the way, check this out. We got this discrete, external GPU you can add to your Xbox, and it gives you 4K capabilities. And that would have been like the Megaton at E3 everyone's talking about.
Yeah, why
But
they show Recore, right? Show
Yeah,
Recore
you know.
in regular specs, and then
Yeah,
here's
4K.
Recore with
here's
boom.
in 4K
and then-
Oh my
with
god, that would
DX12
be
in the cloud.
amazing.
That's
I would die.
I would
Throw it
still,
all
I
in
would still
once.
like, poop my pants if that actually happened.
I mean, but how much would that have to cost, though? That's what I have to wonder.
Well, look at it this way: if Sony can sell a VR headset, which we'll find out in a couple of days, how much that's
Yep.
going to be for an extra $500, I'm sure they can get away with selling this thing for 200, 150.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think
know.
150 would be the price point, man. That's just
Yeah,
Because-
keep in mind, and this is like what everyone's saying, like, oh, it's too early to get a new console. We buy new cell phones
Every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
you
my
know,
thing. Even laptops, they're like laptops, TVs, everything.
yeah, exactly.
All
Like,
Good.
they're all up with the technology. They advance as they advance, like as technology goes. But then you have the PlayStation and you have the Xbox, which are being built a few years into the generation that we already have. So we're already getting behind technology to begin with. So we're not even and then people are complaining, oh my god, it's this low resolution, it's this, and it's not giving me this, and games look like this, but it should. But nobody's sitting here thinking that, oh my god, it's because we're behind on the technology. Instead, they're going to bitch and complain because they actually want to fix that and start giving you the technology as it's coming, and yet everyone still wants to complain about it.
I do think if they're gonna do this though, this needs to be like a simple thing. Like with the
just a plug in and
with the PlayStation, just to change your hard drive, you gotta have a fucking engineer's degree. So
the Xbox Guide for Dummies.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something like that for an Xbox, it needs to be something like, hey, here's your component, pick it up at Best Buy, pop it in, and you get whatever you're looking for. But again, they're gonna have to come up with new stuff every other year to keep up with the times. So you're looking at, next year we get the external. 2 years from that, we'll have to get another one because things are upgraded. 2 years from that, so you're gonna be buying this thing every other year. It seems like.
Yeah, the same people that keep complaining about, having to buy a new console, the same people who buy 40 controllers every, generation, or these are the same people that have a Quantum Break console and a Halo console. Yeah, that but maybe it's because of the age that we are. Back in the day, generations lasted 5-6 years.
Yeah, for sure.
And even when that happened, people were still playing the older gen for years before they switched to the next. Whereas now it's like, if you're not up to date, you're not cool. You're not part of the cool crowd. That's a whole different. These kids, man, they're spoiled, man.
On the whole, upgrading every other year too, man. If they make it to where the games are more like PC, where you can downgrade the graphics, or
and that's what I was gonna ask as well.
Yeah, if you can do that, kind of like what the Division's kind of doing right now as well. Like you can mess around with the graphic settings.
Yes.
Then you won't have to upgrade. Maybe you can upgrade every 4 years or something. That'd be kind of cool too, man.
Yeah, and if they do this, I just hope they don't. Again, we're reading too much into it. We're excited, but. I just hope they don't make a game where it's like, if you don't have this, you can't play it. And then that's going to be where I understand the backlash, because it still is a console for, at-home gamers compared to the PC, Yep. Absolutely. Because no one's going to want to go out and buy a 980 Ti for freaking however much it is for the next several years to play the same games. Because, that's my thing. Don't get me wrong. PC games as of right now, they do look better. You don't have to blow stuff up to see the difference. But it's not a difference to where I'm going to drop $1,000 to go build a rig. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me neither, man. I couldn't afford that anyway.
I also could see, with this whole upgrade thing, generations you can't play with past generations. They kind of just sort of, put that into the Xbox One. But a lot of people can't really afford to change to the generations right away and everything like that. But if they had an upgrade system where, say, this comes out and you can upgrade, but you don't have to upgrade. Your game may not look as great as, your friend's game, but you can still play with them because you're still on the same generation as them. I think would be amazing too. You can upgrade when you can afford it.
Not only that, too,
makes perfect sense.
Phil was saying too, he wants to games like that. He was stating Doom, you can keep playing those as the generations go on. So that's kind of cool too, man. You don't have to do what they're doing now with BC. They can your games are just gonna play. So that's kind of cool. Awesome.
Hopefully it's what we think it is. I still feel it won't be till next gen, but like I said,
that's probably a good time frame, I think too. I don't know, man, because I keep going back to Mike Ibarra too, man, saying they have these megaton announcements coming at E3.
They said bigger than backwards compat. So
that would be a big announcement, man.
But if you're gonna announce something, man, you got to make sure it works from the get, and be ready to tweak to certain things. That way, you're not sitting here
and have the right message. Xbox, the right message.
Exactly. Yes.
They need new marketing people.
So their PR division is fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's.
Have to agree. Absolutely.
Well, I don't even know if I would go that far. What it is if you can, how many games are 1080p 60 frames that suck?
Oh yeah.
There's a boatload of them, but it's 1080p 60 frames, so who cares? And that's what people see, that's what people hear, that's what people want. and it's pretty sad. You know, like there's games out there that are really good that are not 1080p 60 frames that.
Yeah, I don't understand that whole shift that we had this gen where it's like, you know, pixel counting and stuff. What happened to about the gameplay? Like, is the game good?
It's because one system over the other, whereas last gen, it was so much similar compared to what it is this gen. And to be honest with you, I'm telling you, man, go watch video 900p, 1080p. I mean, you got to be the most anal dude in the world to even care. Yeah, I mean, it's
especially in shooters and stuff when you're just like running around.
Yeah,
like, you're not noticing that stuff. You're looking for the next dude to shoot, man.
I know. Let me go look at this leaf from point blank range, and holy shit, look at how clear it is. I can see something. You know, who cares?
But it took one person to come out and say, "Oh, this is how it looks," so now everybody talks about it.
Yeah, it's sad.
But I mean, I do spend a fair amount of my time examining the environment whenever I get into games. I don't know if I'm the only. Yeah, I know you do.
But the question is, would you, if you were to take two different games and put them side by side, do you truly think, if nobody told you, would you be able to really notice the difference?
The only one I've ever actually noticed in was Battlefront. I did see a difference in that one.
Yeah, that's you could see a bigger difference.
But that was also 720 with a 900.
Yes. Yeah, that's a bigger difference compared to 900p.
Because I also compared, what is it? What's that crap? Oh my gosh, if I forget the name, the Metal Gear Solid right before Phantom Pain, where it was a little bit, where it was a little bit different, and I was trying to compare the two, and not too noticeable. There was a lot of lens flare. I mean, covering a lot of the actual assets in it, but
a lot of people think graphics is resolution, and that's just
and it's
not
more
true.
than that. Yeah, I mean, look at Grand Theft Auto. Oh, there's more strands of grass in this mountain. Oh my God, we got to get this version. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, the gameplay's still the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
I
mean, do you care how much grass is on one system over the other? Really?
No.
Or like if the water ripples just properly.
Yeah. That's why I always tell them, if you care that much, go to a PC then, because then you're going to get everything you want.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Predator?
Oh, no, I was just making fun of what you guys were saying. She will put it on the head. Like, the gameplay's the same, you know, it's just, it's not going to make a big difference. And, you know, you're going to be running around and you're not going to be sitting there stopping to fucking...
Let me look at this rock real quick.
Let me see what this grass looks like over here in this mountain.
GKB does that. No.
I do like to look around in the environments because they're just beautiful sometimes.
Oh, I do, but you're playing on the Xbox, so it's not like...
You're not doing that to compare.
Like, exactly.
There's no grass right here. I wonder why there's no grass here.
Well, look at, like, Solus. I was staring at the sky as if I was there myself, looking at the planets float by me. It was awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Solus looks really good, too, man. I really like the game.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Let's get out of here. I'm going to let all these cool people shout out their channels and do all their cool stuff. Let's go ahead and start with Wendy. What you got for us, brother?
Yeah, first off, man, I appreciate everything. Appreciate you having me on the show. Sorry about yesterday. I don't know what happened.
Man. Don't worry.
But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Windy City Gaming, and my channel, just search Windy City Gaming as well. I don't do as much as these guys, you know, because of my scheduling with work, but I try my best. I try to add a little comedy to what I do, and hope you guys follow and, you know, sub. See you guys out there.
Awesome. All right, Predator, go for it,
man. Make sure you guys follow me on my channel, Xbox After Party. I can't remember my link to it right now, but you can follow me on Twitter, and it's on there. It's my Twitter handle's awater76. Did a podcast today, basically covering some of the stuff that happened today. Starting to become a regular on the Shot podcast, it seems like. So
yeah, man.
Probably catch me on there here in a couple of, if not this week, probably the week after that. And that's it, man. I hope to see you guys soon.
Awesome.
All stuff.
Please go check out these guys, man. They are some awesome dudes. So please go out and watch them. Just subscribe to them. They're some awesome guys. What about you, SheWolf? Where can we find you?
You can find me here on Gamers Knows Best. I do some videos with GKB. You can also find me on Twitter at Desert SheWolf with a 3. You can also find me on Xbox Live. I'm usually there. I will be doing live streaming the Ladies of Xbox. First game is going to be The Division when it releases, so come and check it out with me and my co-host females. So, yeah.
Cool. What about you, Zazz?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and stuff like that, and YouTube, I guess.
When's the next Dark Zone Hunters, man?
Huh?
When's the next Dark Zone Hunters?
The game's not out yet, so I think that kind of answered itself, didn't it? As soon as that comes out, yes. Which we are taking active applications for the Dark Zone Hall monitors. So if you firmly believe in justice,
I will be hunting them.
I will be right there, ready to
It's different. We're the hunters. You would be the prey in that situation, or the evildoer, or something.
The evildoer, then.
Yeah, that makes sense. There you go. So follow me on there somewhere.
Awesome. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm GKB. You can find me on Gamers Knows Best on Twitter and Gamers Knows Best on YouTube. Next week, we are going to be streaming the crap out of Division, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be some hilarious times.